Thank you. I'm wondering who the hell is this guy that was celebrating? It's funny, you get up here and one of the things you don't think about is a lot of the good things that happened to you that you brought about, etc., etc. And then all of a sudden, it's like being on a huge reality show. And the reality show is that this is your life, whether you like it or not. However, it's a delight to be here. And it took me 47 years, but however.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Snow, and this is a somber episode of Notes from Hollywood on PromoHomo.TV. Notes from Hollywood profiles people passionately pursuing professions in the entertainment industry. Of course, the late, great Tristan Rogers lived a life in the entertainment industry. This show is coming out to you on August 16th, 2025. But yesterday, I was so sorry and shocked and sad to get an alert from the Hollywood Reporter, the first 3 paragraphs of which went like this. Tristan Rogers, a longtime star of ABC's daytime soap General Hospital, has died. He was 79. Rogers died early Friday after a battle with lung cancer, though he had never been a smoker. He played Robert Scorpio on General Hospital over several stints for some 45 years and also had a run on CBS's The Young and the Restless. Quote, the entire General Hospital family is heartbroken to hear of Tristan Rogers' passing, said executive producer Frank Valentini in a statement. Tristan has captivated our fans for 45 years, and Port Charles will not be the same without him or Robert Scorpio. I would like to extend my deepest sympathies to his family and friends during this difficult time. Tristan was a one-of-a-kind talent and will be greatly missed. May he rest in peace. That is attributed to the Hollywood Reporter. So, for fans around the world, I can understand your sadness at losing a performer who you loved and admired. For those of us in the Palm Springs community, what comes up for me is I wasn't great friends with Tristan, but I've known him personally for 10 years. I've known his wife and his children for almost as long. I haven't had the opportunity to meet his daughter Sarah, but I know his son Cale, his wife Teresa, and to you, his family. I send my love and my condolences, and to all of his very close friends, the same is true. I send my love and condolences. May his memory be a blessing. And I am grateful that in my archives, I have the most comprehensive coverage of the November 18th, 2024 star dedication for Tristan that I'm going to broadcast in its entirety coming up on this very special edition of Notes from Hollywood. So coming up, as promised, not only will I be bringing you the entire star dedication as broadcast live, actually it was recorded live in its entirety, using this smartphone shooting in HD cinematic video. So that's coming up. And I also created a montage of the party afterwards at 849 Restaurant and Lounge. And Tristan's star is located on the street in front of 849 Restaurant and Lounge. And I imagine that there are flowers on that star right now. So I wouldn't be able to do my work, my multimedia entertainment activism. I wouldn't even have this footage without your support. So I want to just tell you the opportunity to support me in my work, because this is a regular episode on my network, PromoHomo.TV. So if you donate $3 a month or more in your fourth month, you get a PromoHomo.TV sticker. And if you donate $10 or more, your name goes into the closing credits if you sign up before the end of 2025. And I just want to thank the people that make this show possible right now. So let's do that. I'll be your light. So the way I came to know Tristan's family was by working with his son, Kale, at 849 Restaurant and Lounge. And 849 is celebrating its 10th anniversary in just a few weeks. And it has become a hub for a lot of people who knew and loved Tristan. And it's really connected a lot of people. So it's no mistake that the star was presented to Tristan in front of 849, where you can see it at 849 North Palm Canyon Drive. And I'm proud to say that 849 is one of the longest and most devoted supporters of my program. So I want to thank them and my other sponsors. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to bring you the entire star dedication, as well as the montage from the after party. And during the broadcast, I want to invite you on whatever social media platform you are watching to comment with your tributes to Tristan, to your condolences to his family and those who loved him. Let's have an outpouring of love for Tristan Rogers after this. I'm Nicholas Snow, and I'd like to thank Willie Ryan and John Pascal, owners of 849 Restaurant and Lounge, for their support of PromoHomo.TV from the beginning. I was honored to work at the restaurant the first 4 years they were open, during which time I was inspired to write this. At 849 Restaurant and Lounge, sitting in the lounge area at a high top with a view of the grand corridor, the main dining area, is truly like starring in one play while simultaneously watching another, both with fabulous scenery and lighting, a gorgeous cast, fascinating characters, and exciting plot twists, complete with movie stars and paparazzi, not to mention fabulous eats. I call it reality dinner theater. See and be seen while starring in your own scene. Perhaps we'll have a scene together. Make your reservations at 849.com.
Hi, it's Brad Furr, a proud media sponsor of PromoHomo.TV, and I'm the owner of K-Gay Palm Springs and Gay Desert Guide. We just wanted to say thank you and thanks to Nicholas Snow for what he does. K-Gay Radio is a worldwide streaming service of great dance hits that you can listen to anywhere, anytime. And when you're planning your visit to Greater Palm Springs, use gaydesertguide.lgbt.
Ask your smart speaker to play KGAY.
Hi, my name is Matt Scalarud, president of Peak Media and a very proud and long-term supporter of PromoHomo.TV. And so at Peak Media, we've been working with companies large and small, including destinations such as this, to kind of help them target and reach the LGBT community online. And so we've been doing this for almost 30 years. And what's more important is that, it started out with banner ads and email campaigns, and now we've morphed into social media and video, and it's all about storytelling. So if you have a story and a message that you'd like to get out to a very targeted yet broad audience online, reaching the LGBT community, give us a call or reach us at www.pinkmedia.lgbt. Thanks.
The LGBTQ Community Center of the Desert is the only Coachella Valley organization dedicated to meeting the diverse needs of all LGBTQ plus individuals. From our Palm Springs McDonald Wright building to the Center of Coachella, the Scott Hines Behavioral Health Clinic, and the Community Food Bank, our mission comes to life by making meaningful connections to resources and to community that contribute to LGBTQ plus people's health and happiness. For more information, visit thecentercv.org.
So now, as promised, I'm going to play the entire raw video, which means the master video that I shot from start to finish on the afternoon of November 18th, 2024, for the Palm Springs Walk of Stars dedication. And then after that finishes, I'll come back live to the studio so I can then start the short montage of the after party. And I just want to remind you that during the show, please post your tributes to Tristan in the comments section on the social media platform on which you are watching this program. May his memory be a blessing. And I do send my heartfelt love and condolences to all the people that you are about to see paying tribute to Tristan Rogers coming up right now.
All right, everyone, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then please welcome our fabulous, glamorous, beautiful inside and out CEO of the Chamber of Commerce. This is Nona Watson.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And a big round of applause for DJ Mod Girl, Kelly McLean. That is the best music for a star. I love it. Well, everybody, welcome to downtown Palm Springs. Is everybody having a great day? It's the perfect day for a perfect star. I am Nona Watson. I'm the CEO of the Palm Springs Chamber of Commerce, and it's our honor to be able to do these ceremonies for you. We are so excited to present the 471st star on the Palm Springs Walk of Stars to the amazing Tristan Rogers. And I know he's coming, right? He's going to be here. I'm going to be able to look at him. And there he is. Okay. There's our star. My job today is actually very easy. You have an MC. So it is my pleasure at this time to introduce Tim Gross. Tim has been a professional keyboard player for more than 30 years, and he lives in Palm Springs. He has performed with Robin Zander, Cheap Trick, Eddie Money, Tommy Two-Tone, Terry Nunn, Patti Smith, Scandal. He currently tours the country with the Grammy Award-winning and multi-platinum recording artist, Rick Springfield. So let's welcome Tim Gross to the podium.
Yeah, little Jesse's girl. Well, before everybody starts saying all kinds of nice things about Tristan, I'm going to keep it real and give you a list of my top 10 complaints about him. My first complaint is that he's too damn photogenic, and he always makes me look bad when we take photos together. And it took me a while to realize that the expression, the camera loves you, is a real thing. So anyway, very personally frustrating for me.
My second complaint, actually, that's actually my only complaint about Tristan. He's kind, he's calm, he's got a big heart, he's a true friend. He has absolutely zero Hollywood phoniness. He's taken me to Mexico and back without getting me killed. Those are all good things. A few years ago, I got to be Tristan's co-host sidekick for an interview show called PS After Dark that we produced in Palm Springs, and I got to see his work ethic firsthand for the 14-hour-a-day shoots. And it made me glad to be a musician who only has to work about an hour a day. Tristan, it's an honor to call you my friend and to be with you on this special occasion. Now, my boss, Rick Springfield, was not able to be here today, although he played at the McCallum Theater just 2 nights ago, so we missed him by that much. And the last time he and Tristan were together, they had an incredibly boring conversation to me about Australian baseball trading cards, which they were both very, very excited about. So thank goodness they have each other to discuss important matters like that. Anyway, here are Rick's words. Hey, sport, big congratulations on your Palm Springs Walk of Stars award. You are a champ and fully deserve it. I'm sorry I couldn't be here for the ceremony, but I had a serious sock drawer issue that needed my immediate attention. I'm kidding, of course. It was actually my day to watch the grass grow. Now, I couldn't get away with that if you didn't have an awesome sense of humor. And as a fellow Aussie, I know how important a sense of humor is when you're growing up in Australia. I remember our days on General Hospital with affection and was always a bit envious that you had Demi Moore as a love interest on the show. Love to you, my Aussie brother, and again, a huge round of applause to you for this award. Good on you, mates. Love, Rick Springfield / Dr. Noah Drake. And I do want to mention that I remind myself that if you didn't come to the ceremony, you might never find out what Rick was jealous about on G8. So you guys are sworn to silence. Don't say anything about Demi Moore, because we want people to wish they were here, you know? All right, the next person who was going to speak, unfortunately, had to cancel 2 days ago. I'm standing on his star right here. It's Sean Kanan. And up until a couple of days ago, he was going to be here, but then he found out he had to be on set all day today. It's apparently tough to get Monday off when you're a working actor. And so here's what Sean would have said if you were here. Hey, you guys, buy my Cobra Kai books. Thanks, bye. he actually didn't say that at all. I just... But that's what you get if you ask me to read instead of actually coming. You know, you don't know what's going to happen. So he did not say that. So, all right, here's what he said. I regret that I cannot be with you in person today as we gather to celebrate a living legend, Tristan Rogers, the 471st honoree on the Palm Springs Walk of Stars. I have had the immense pleasure of collaborating with Tristan on many memorable projects, including General Hospital, The Young and the Restless, The Bold and the Beautiful, The Bay, Studio City, and even the Hollywood Christmas Parade. Each experience was unique and special, but none compared to our collaborations in incalculable happy hours. Since then, I've discontinued adult beverages, and Tristan has downshifted his own libation activities, much to the disappointment of local establishments who have surely noticed the stark decline in revenue. I'm looking at you, EIGHT4NINE. Tristan is a truly wonderful friend. He's always supported me when I've voluntold him to join me in various productions. From his first live play at the Palm Canyon Theater to his stunning work in Studio City, which earned him a well-deserved daytime Emmy. After 50 years in this industry, his spirit remains undiminished. Instead, he has grown even more humble and devoted to his beautiful family, qualities that are rare and deeply admirable in our business. Tristan Rogers, may your star shine brightly, reminding us all of that friendship, laughter, and getting 86 from a few establishments is what truly make life sparkle. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor. I'm going to kick your star once just because he's not here, so that's what you get. All right, we have a speaker who is here, and he is best known for The Devil's Advocate under his own name, and for being the ghostwriter of V.C. Andrews' books since 1986. With close to 150 published novels, a stage adaptation of Flowers in the Attic, multiple Lifetime V.C. Andrews movies, a screenwriter, and he is Pops to Tristan Rogers. Please welcome best-selling author Andrew Niederman.
I don't know if any of you know, but Tim is my son-in-law. And first he was checked out for a sense of humor before we let him come into the family. So, pretty good, Tim. Really good. So, let me just start to read the speech. I was here when the first brick was laid for this bit. Oh, that's the wrong speech. I remember meeting Roy Rogers. Whose star is this? Oh. What is a star? What is a star? A luminous body that radiates its own energy and brightens the darkness around us. This is who Tristan is. When he walks into a room, the light of his energy truly illuminates where we are. He is more than just an actor. He is a power that brings us into a world where we can feel the deepest emotions and warmth. Whatever darkness we bring is washed away by this star quality, the sound of his voice, and the fire in his eyes. He comes from down under, and he raises us up. This star signifies that we recognize the value and the joy of being with him and seeing him in his performances. He brings life to his characters and deep meaning to the words of the author. Tristan is an actor who doesn't just recite lines, but gives birth to the life of what the writer tried to create. Without a man like Tristan, the characters just lie on the page. This is what makes him a star. It keeps us content and excited to be in his orbit. So the next time you look at the night sky, pick out the brightest star, and you will see Tristan Rogers. Congratulations.
I'll take it.
All right. I have another tribute from someone who works on General Hospital, and I thought of this way too late, but I should have called in a bomb threat this morning, and then everybody could have had the day off, and they could have come and they could have read their own damn speeches. I apologize for not thinking of that sooner. All right, this is from Finola Hughes, best known for her role as Anna Devane from General Hospital and one of Robert Scorpio's wives. I was going to do this in a falsetto, but I'm just gonna do it. Okay. I've known Tristan for most of my life, and I would say I've learned everything I know from him, which might be concerning to some, but there you have it. For me, a young actress starting out on a TV show for the first time back in the 80s, Tristan was in turn kind, funny, daring, improvisational, and clever. He taught me by example how to work on my script, how to protect my character, and ultimately how to have fun on camera. Tris, myself, and John Riley would spend ages in the dressing room working on scenes, and then go to set, throw it all away, and just see what happened. It was a thrilling way to work, and I learned from the best. From the moment I started at GH, I knew I had entered into a family of sorts. That first day, Tristan walked me away from the set after our first scenes together. He put his arm around me and said, "We're gonna have fun, kid." And we did, and we still do. No one plays a soulful, thoughtful cop quite like you, Trissy. Thank you for always being there for me and allowing me to cry on your shoulder at different times. Congratulations on your star here in Palm Springs. You deserve this recognition and more. Congratulations to you and Teresa for the wonderful family and life you've built up here. And thank you for your contribution to the world of drama. I know how much you love acting. Love you, Tris. Finola, XOXO. Here's another one who would have been here if I would have called in a bomb threat. From Emma Sams, aka Holly Sutton of General Hospital. Congratulations, Tristan. As Holly to your Robert on General Hospital for more than 40 years, I'm thrilled that the city you love has honored you in this way. A golden Palm Springs star for all to see on the sidewalk. And while some would say that Holly walks all over Robert, I, Emma, promise never to do that to you. Congratulations again. With love, Emma Sams. Best known for his portrayal of Ben Seaver on Growing Pains and its 2 reunion movies, he is also the voice of Linus in Happy New Year, Charlie Brown and Snoopy, the musical. Adding private chef to his resume, please welcome Jeremy Miller.
Hey there, everybody. I can't tell you how honored I was to be asked to come and speak for Tris. It made no difference that, I'm here because this guy didn't show up. No, I would not have missed this for the world. Tris and I have only known each other about 10 years, but we've gotten pretty close. I can't tell you the respect I have for this man. I was reminded by my mother recently of something, and I had forgotten completely. We were both on ABC, and in the late 80s, we went to a ABC affiliates party, and my mother, being the soap fan that she was, only ever badgered me to introduce her to 2 people, and one of them was Tristan. I was never a big fan of the soaps, but I watched with my mom because it was something we did together. When I got on Growing Pains, Tracy Gold, who played my sister, watched at lunch every day. So when I sat with her, I would get to watch as well. And I remember this cool, very dashing guy that I kept seeing on there who brought Hollywood cool, or Aussie cool to Hollywood quite a lot sooner than anybody else. And I remember thinking as a kid, and I didn't make this connection. I didn't make the connection that was you I had thought about as a kid. I was like, damn, kind of like to be like that someday. I'm like 9 years old. My mother literally only ever asked me to badger 2 people. One was Tris. It's rare in this business to find someone, especially an actor, who is real, who is as they appear, who is take me as you get me. And Tristan is definitely that. That's one of the things I truly love about him. There's no BS there. He's going to let you know whether you like it or not, and I love that. One of my few regrets is we haven't had the chance to work together yet, and I say yet because I'm still looking for the opportunity. I've only gotten to hear stories about Tris on set and his professionalism and his passion for getting it right and getting what is meant to be on the page out there. And to be able to do that as long as he has, as well as he has, as iconically as he has, is something that I cannot tell you how difficult it is in this business, and to maintain it that long, it is impressive, my friend. Thank you for being the kind-hearted man that you are. I cannot think of anybody in Hollywood who would hate this more than to have their friends get up and get all gushy about them than Tris. Which makes this even more fun. But my friend, this is a long time coming and very well deserved. You've been a part of this community, an important part of this community for damn near 30 years. Was it over 30 years at this point? And the work you have done for charities that you keep quiet. Nobody would know about if it wasn't for Teresa, because she makes them promote it to help the charity. The work you've done for the community, your civic work, it's amazing, my friend. And honestly, I cannot tell you how much I love you and respect you. It is well honored and well due, my friend Tristan Rogers.
It is now my pleasure to introduce my wife, Melissa Niederman, who has been instrumental in putting this whole event together today.
Only Kelly knows it. That's from one of the lip syncs I made Tristan do. I'm Melissa Niederman, and I am the albatross around Tristan's neck. Seriously, in a time where it's easy to be overwhelmed, Tristan stands out as a beacon of calm and generosity. Every time, and I mean there have been a lot of times, I've asked Tristan to donate his talent and energy to a charitable organization, and he has always said yes. My first introduction to Teresa and Tristan was when I posted on social media about helping raise funds for a local little girl who needed immediate treatment for her aggressive cancer. Teresa reached out and asked, "What do you need?" Without a second thought, she put together the silent auction needs and then brought in Tristan and his celebrity friends to help create a successful fundraiser. Saying yes to every cancer gala, every lip sync fundraiser, donating time to Children's Variety of the Desert, Project Cuddle, Shelter from the Storm, numerous animal shelters, LGBTQ events, Desi Strong Foundation, and also being there to help raise funds for a local officer and his newborn when they lost the wife and mother. He was there, ready to help out. And that is a powerful choice. It's a choice to promote the needs of others over his own personal comfort. It's a reflection of his heart that truly believes in making the world a better place, that creates a ripple effect of kindness and generosity, reaching far beyond what we can see, and bringing lifted spirits and hope to those who need it most. So thank you, Tristan and Teresa, for your continued support and love for your community, and for those who need a voice to hold on to their rights. And Tristan, that albatross around your neck, well, that's just a very big hug from me and all those you have helped. On behalf of our committee, congratulations, we love you.
I was going to make a joke that she had to sleep with me to get a speaking role, but I realized I actually had to sleep with her to get a speaking role, so it was totally worth it. The next tribute is from John York, who played Robert Scorpio's younger brother on General Hospital. Until this truck goes by. Mr. Tristan Rogers, I'm so very sorry that I couldn't be with you on this very special occasion. But as you know, I'm out in Tennessee changing diapers and gathering eggs out in the chicken coop with my wife, my daughter, and my grandkids. And on a side note, why would he change diapers in the chicken coop? Is that like a Tennessee thing? I don't know. Anyway, I'll continue on. But if I was there, I'd give you a great big hug and say bravo and congratulations on this well-deserved and long overdue honor of receiving your star on the Palm Springs Walk of Fame. You will now be literally cemented into not just the ground, but the very long list of honored men, women, children, and animals, Tarzan's chimp named Cheetah, look it up, who have over the years contributed to the history, glamour, and mystique of what was once a small desert town, but is now a vacation destination for millions of people all over the world. And now they are going to be walking all over you. Yes, it's true, you've enjoyed a long and storied career working with Hollywood's biggest celebrities as a producer, director, writer, and actor. But I think it's crystal clear that what you will be most known for is the dashing, debonair, unpredictably mysterious, sexy, and handsome, well, at least back then, Australian stallion named Robert Scorpio. General Hospital was somewhat successful at the time, but the arrival of Robert Scorpio in Port Charles launched the show into a stratosphere never before seen on television. You immediately became a fan favorite, and you always have been, and are still to this day one of the most popular characters the show has ever seen. In 1991, a sexy and handsome, well at least back then, young actor got the biggest break of his career and was cast as Robert Scorpio's younger brother. You didn't hesitate for 1 second, taking me under your wing, making me feel comfortable, and teaching me the ins and outs, the ups and downs, the do's and don'ts of working in the fast-paced taping of a daytime drama. Just being near you and watching you work was a masterclass of how it's done. You had and still have the ability to dive into a scene and dissect the dialogue by its most important components. I was always amazed at your ability to easily and effortlessly take on the spot, changes in the script and changes in the stage direction, and turn an otherwise awkward scene into an honest and interesting interaction between the characters. No matter what we were doing back then or what we are doing now, you have always made it better. But even with all that, in my humble opinion, that's not what makes you special. Very simply, Tristan, what makes you such a very special man is your honesty, your integrity, and the deep love, dedication, and devotion you have for your beautiful wife, Teresa, son, Cale, daughter, Sarah, and grandson, Theo. Those are the qualities which make you a great man, and those are the qualities which will allow your star on the Palm Springs Walk of Fame to shine the brightest of them all. My colleague, my brother, my friend, I love you very much. Congratulations on this very special day and honor. Sincerely, John, a.k.a. Mac, the younger, more handsome brother. That's him describing himself, not me. This next tribute is from Frank Valentini, the executive producer, aka the boss of General Hospital. And I'm asking people not to mention that I almost called in a bomb threat, because that's the person that I would have to. Anyway. Okay, this is Frank Valentini, executive producer. The truth is, Tristan Rogers is difficult, troublesome, nearly impossible to work with. But that's not because he's fussy or demanding, a diva, or an egomaniac. The problem is he's just too likable. When called to the studio floor of General Hospital, he stopped by every camera operator, every PA, every scenic artist. He's mobbed before he can get to the set. Everybody wants a piece of him. And it's easy to see why. He's charming, he's easygoing, a raconteur, a wise man, and a wiseacre. One always has his full attention, and he always has a kind word to share. Everyone wants to be his friend, and if you aren't his friend, then you simply haven't met him yet. For 45 years, he's lent General Hospital his charisma, talent, and daring do. He's given audiences reason to thrill, swoon, and shed a tear. We've had the better end of the deal. Thank you for your friendship, Tristan, and congratulations. Your place on this Walk of Fame is acknowledgement of something that your fans and family at General Hospital and at home have long known. You're a star, and we're lucky to have you light our way. Frank Valentini. Okay, he is an American actor best known for his role as Kennedy Winslow on Fast Track, where he co-starred with Tristan Rogers, and is also known for playing Max Ellis on the show Abby, as well as guest starring in many films and TV series such as CSI, Nash Bridges, Grey's Anatomy, The Rookie, and Down and Dirty with Fred Williamson. Please welcome Randy Goodwin.
Actually, I have no idea who this man is. I was walking down the street. They gave me $100, said, sit up front, we need diversity. So that's... Hey, I'm the black dude, I can say that. Funny thing about this man is, I just have a couple of stories, Tristan. Back in college, first of all, I've known this man over half my life. My first TV series, Fast Track, was with Tristan, and he quickly became a big brother to me. Advice, scene study, you name it, we talk about the scripts. We started writing stuff together. I mean, really just getting into it, and here we are, almost 30 years later, and it's crazy that I'm here because in college, University of Nebraska, Lincoln, Kappa Sig House, I would always walk in after class and see all the upperclassmen huddled around the TV. I'm like, what are you guys doing? They said, oh man, we're watching Scorpio. I said, what's a Scorpio? They said, it's Robert Scorpio. And I was like, oh, y'all into the soaps? I went to my room, did what I had to do. A couple days later, I'm coming down there, they are again. And I just sat down with them and I watched. And then I was like, man, that dude is cool. He was just so smooth back then. But the funny thing is, he's even cooler in real life. This is one of the best men I know. When they say, you've heard people talk about how giving he is and how humble he is, you wouldn't know that he played not just this character, Voice of Rescuers Down Under. I mean, I've been privy to his whole life, my whole life. And you just wouldn't know that he is just a dude. In Nebraska, we call each other dudes. Yo, you're just my dude, man. And what a dude is a real person. Somebody who's not puffed up. Somebody who is, like my high school says, I went to Catholic high school, we are men for others. This dude is a man for others, and he's just my dude. And I'm proud to be your friend, proud to know your family, proud to know that whenever I call, you answer. And if you don't, you call me back. One of the funniest things about Tristan is when he's in Australia. I remember the first time he was there and he called me. Hey, bud, my nephew's a big fan. Here, gave him the phone. And then I started doing it back. I start FaceTiming him when I'm with people because I'll hear people talking about him. And I go, oh, Tristan Rogers, yeah. You know, he's a friend of mine, right? You want to meet him? And I will FaceTime him. And 80% of the time, he says, put him on. And it makes their day. And this is just what he's done the entire time I've known him. Dude, you are my dude. Congratulations. You deserve this. I love you, man.
And I don't know what happens next, but I am done. Somebody else will come up and speak here momentarily, I assume. It's Tristan's cue? You up for speaking, Tristan? What can I say about Tristan Rogers? Let me read through everything that I just said. Ladies and gentlemen, Tristan Rogers.
Thank you. I'm wondering who the hell is this guy that we're celebrating? It's funny, you get up here and one of the things you don't think about is a lot of the good things that happened to you that you brought about, etc., etc. And then all of a sudden, it's like being on a huge reality show. And the reality show is that this is your life, whether you like it or not. However, it's a delight to be here, and it took me 47 years, but however, a little late in the day. Not to worry. There's so many people that are responsible for this. I can look around and see dozens of faces, and they all contributed. I'd be very remiss if I did not thank the Palm Springs Chamber of Commerce. Thank you so much for your insight into giving me this award. Secondly, I want to thank Melissa, definitely, who pushed this as much as she could. For Tim, for Diane, and for Andrew. The Niederman family have been central into getting me this honor today. And trust me when I say I'll never forget it. Last but definitely not least, I want to thank my wonderful wife. Who's always there to dot the I's and cross the T's when I don't do it, and which is often. I guess somewhere along the line, we had a couple of children too. One of them is our daughter, Sarah. Babe, you are so, there's a word that I just can't quite find, but it's there. And I remember the very first day that you popped out. And And the thing that got me was that the first things that you responded to was the sound of my voice. And I'll never forget that. The second person was Kale. Man, you have developed into such a wonderful young man. You're a credit. And you're here somewhere, I know. Oh, there he is. We see each other probably every day, every other day, and there's always something interesting going on. Events like this, you don't get them very often. And when you do get them, they make you reflect. I can look around this room now and reflect on everybody that came here. And every one of you has, in their own way, impacted on my career in this town and the things that I do in this town. I want to thank you all very much for being here. I know that people have better things to do, but thank you. I appreciate it, and I'll never forget it. Thank you all so much.
We don't want him to leave yet. We have a couple things to present. So first of all, we'd like Tristan to give you a star replica. Evan's going to bring it up. Here it is. So that you can put that on your wall and always remember how much Palm Springs loves you and appreciates everything that you've done for this city. We want you to remember this amazing day, and we want you to look at that every day. It looks just like that.
Yeah, I was looking to see that I spelled it right.
And now it's my honor to introduce our mayor, Jeffrey Bernstein.
Thank you. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I get the honor to read a proclamation from the city of Palm Springs. Whereas there shall be a special ceremony in downtown Palm Springs at 849 North Palm Canyon Drive, Monday, the 18th of November, 2024, honoring Tristan Rogers with a 471st star on the Palm Springs Walk of the Stars, recognizing his outstanding contributions in the fields of entertainment and humanitarianism. And whereas Tristan Rogers is celebrated worldwide for his portrayal of the daring Robert Scorpio on ABC's Emmy Award-winning daytime drama General Hospital, a role that has captivated and inspired audiences since its debut in 1980, bringing depth and excitement to the world of daytime television. And whereas Tristan Rogers has built an enduring legacy in television, having also appeared in The Young and the Restless, The Rescuers Down Under, and Babylon, and his work continues to be admired by a loyal fan base and acclaimed by industry peers alike. And whereas for over 30 years, Tristan Rogers and his wife Teresa have called Palm Springs home, generously dedicating their time, resources, and compassion to support numerous local causes and organizations, including the American Cancer Society, the Desi Strong Foundation, and other charities that reflect their dedication to the well-being and enrichment of the community. And whereas through his enduring career and compassionate service, Tristan Rogers embodies the spirit of Palm Springs, serving as an inspiration to both residents and fans around the world and enhancing the vibrancy and heart of our city. Now, therefore, we, the city of Palm Springs, California, by the power vested in us, from this site where we dedicate this star, do hereby proclaim the 18th of November, 2024 to be Tristan Rogers Day.
And now the moment we're all waiting for, just give us a minute and we are going to do our star unveiling. With you. Give us a minute to set it up.
Sorry. I'm going to try not to hurt you. All right, ready?
Okay, here's how we do it.
Okay, we're going to count down. Ready? 3, 2, 1. How are you? Fun like this amazing. Sometimes I get requests and I just want to be like, this person and I enjoy. That's what my plan. One time oh yeah.
And there you have it, the entire Star dedication as I recorded on November 18th, 2024. I want to just show you a couple of images for in a moment. Let me just load them. So I was really touched by all of the family gathering. That's not the one I wanted to show. Just one moment. Bear with me. I was very touched by the fact that the family all gathered at the beginning, at the end there, and I wanted to show you a screenshot I took of that moment in the video, and it is here. I took a screenshot of the family as that they were gathered up in front, and I also would like to share a personal memory of my own for you right now. So this photo was taken in the lounge at EIGHT4NINE Restaurant and Lounge. That's Teresa, Tristan's wife, and my friend, and of course Tristan and myself. That was 9 years ago, August 22nd, 2016. And that photo was taken by John Pascal, one of the owners of EIGHT4NINE, at a book signing of mine. I wrote a book, and Tristan and Teresa were so kind to come out and support my book launch. That's just who they were. And I did promise that I was going to show you the highlight reel from the party. It's not long, but many of the people who gathered that day went into the party afterwards. So let's take a look at that. Have I accidentally unloaded the video? Just one moment. Oh, there it is. Let's take a look at that right now.
How are you? I'll come back. You too. Yeah, that would be fun.
So that was my little clip of the party. There are moments in my life where something happens, and it helps me realize that something that I had the privilege of creating in my life all of a sudden has profound value and significance. And what I'm most proud of about that entire star dedication, for the people who loved Tristan and for the people who lost Tristan and who are hurting right now, are the fact that I had the camera pointed at his wife Teresa and his children Sarah and Kale while Tristan was talking about them. I'm so glad that that footage exists. I'm so glad the entire ceremony happened and that I was there to capture it, and I could bring it to you now in honor of the great Tristan Rogers and in support of all who loved him and those who knew him and those who knew his work around the world. So I wanted to get this show out right away in his honor. And I appreciate that you've taken the time to watch, and I will see you next time.
In a safe place, I got